Good afternoon. I'm Specialist Blaine, and today I'll be briefing you all on Army values, examples of them, and the way we use them in everyday life. The overall classification for this briefing is unclassified, and the risk level is low. And by the end of this briefing, you'll be able to answer these 4 select questions. What are the Army values in your own words? What are the Army values that you believe are most important to a soldier? What Army value could you work on more as an individual and why? And if you see someone not portraying a certain value, what would you do? I'll give you a little bit about the history of the Army values, and then I will let you all watch a brief demonstration video of the Army values. So in 2005, the Army began a campaign to re-emphasize the importance of the Army values throughout the force. That mission continues today with the revised Army posters, which provide a visible reminder of the embodiment of the warrior spirit and the importance of our core values. Army Professional Military Education integrates Army values training into curriculum. G1 for Stand 2. I'm going to show you all a brief video about Army values before we get fully into the lesson.
I'm becoming a soldier.
That's cool. But how am I going to get there?
What's going to change me when it means just like everyone else I know?
And so part of this team, this family.
What am I going to learn and who's going to train me?
What's going to make me an American soldier?
You are about to join the ranks of millions of Americans who have come before you, becoming part of the Army's future and our nation's history. You will follow a path, one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. Welcome to the family. You are now part of something larger than all of us, bound together by the 7 values that exemplify the Army soldier.
Loyalty.
Duty.
Respect.
Selfless service.
Honor.
Integrity.
Personal courage.
This is it. Time to make your move. Your early course was set by your family, your goals, your values. As you got older, your friends and peers helped you figure out who you are. Now it's time to reach your maximum potential. From day one, the Army will take you there, mentally, physically, and emotionally. The training is tough, but the rewards are great. You will know the pride of doing something truly important. You'll earn the self-confidence that only comes from mastering challenges, from doing things you never dreamed you'd be capable of. You'll be a leader, a decision maker, a team player. You'll make a difference. You'll be challenged. You'll be rewarded. Becoming a soldier is your opportunity. You will be groomed for success in the Army and beyond. Your foundation and your compass will be the Army's 7 core values.
Loyalty.
Bear true faith and allegiance to the U.S. Constitution.
Just gave you a short overall brief of the Army values, and now we'll get into the lesson. There are 7 Army core values, which are loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. Loyalty, in a general term, loyalty is devotion to one's peers, philosophies, and organization. And the NCO Creed states that we are supposed to be loyal to those with whom we serve. A prime example of loyalty would be a soldier who supports their leadership and stands up for his fellow soldier. Duty. Duty is a sense of purpose, as in doing the best you can. U.S. Army soldiers have a duty to represent the organization and not tarnish its name. An example of that would be a non-commissioned officer supporting one of his soldiers and checking on the soldiers through a family crisis to make sure that he has all the support that he needs. Respect. Prime definition for respect is treat others as you would want to be treated. Respect is earned, not given. Now, you must respect the rank even if you have negative feelings towards that person. And a prime example of that would be a soldier going to the correct posture when addressing someone that has higher ranking than them. Selfless service would basically be putting the needs of your soldiers, unit, or organization before your own. An example of that would be a soldier serving their country, doing their duty without the thought of recognition or gain. Honor is living up to the Army values regardless of the situation. And an example of that would be a soldier who holds themselves to a higher standard and is always portraying the 7 Army values. In other terms, meaning a soldier who always does what's right even when no one's looking, and is always the first to respond for anything and everything, and just carries himself as a professional in on duty or off duty. Integrity would be doing the right thing when no one's looking, saying something and following through with it. An example of that would be a soldier who is honest, takes responsibilities for their actions, and has very strong moral principles. Personal courage would be overcoming fears, danger, and adversity. Physical courage and moral courage all go along with personal courage. An example of that would be a soldier risking death or injury to complete a mission task while controlling their fears. Or another example of personal courage would be an example of a sharp incident where one person was afraid to speak up about something, but that other person saw it and they had the courage to bring it to attention so that it would prevent that situation from happening or prevent it from going any further than it needed to be. Wrapping it all up, to summarize, the Army values are an integral part of being a soldier and a whole organization. These values can intertwine, and by saying that they can intertwine, meaning they go hand in hand with one another. And you must have all 7 values and be committed to them. Are there any questions? Sustains, improves? What could have went better with this lesson?